You must live in a nation and die and kill for and produce babies so they can rape them and date them and love them and care for them. Because the Bible said so. Because a cartoon character named Jesus. It wasn't just a cartoon character. It was a Scooby Dooby or Casper the Goose. It wasn't a. Wasn't. I mean, if it wasn't Transformers, you should probably listen up. But it wasn't. It was a bitch named Jeebus who never existed. If Transformers existed, they would have killed this bitch. You don't have to date them. You don't have to fucking be around them. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to allow every 240 out of 240 nations on the planet be enslaved by them. They're one race. They need to go to one little tiny piece of land and go fuck themselves instead of fucking everyone else because they're so ugly. No one wants to touch a Christian, Jew, whatever. So they've got to flee to the other nations on the planet because they're so ugly, they don't want to have sex with themselves. So they go and rape everyone else on the planet. The Bible side. My favorite cartoon Nazi. Nazi. The Germans have always been the enemy of this Roman fucking subhuman monkey looking deformed trash interbred filth. Pope and Einstein and fucking Kaiser and the Trump. Look at that, Phil. Without controlling all the money, no one would ever touch them. Without making up stories about how God said they were worthy of anything, which obviously no one's ever said that because they aren't of anything. Like, this God smoking a crack pipe like later, right? Obviously, they're inventing bullshit because there is no God, or it would kill them and all their children and erase them from the fucking planet. Very temperate planet. I not figured that out. And their God wanted talking a sword through their guts and ripped them all out and removed their reproductive organs and aborted all their children. The God wouldn't go around going, don't abort your children. You see, that's what they fear of because they know they need aborted and all their children need aborted. And they get the fuck rid of them and burn their Bibles and douse them in gasoline and use the Bibles as fuel to burn their corpses and their families. Yay, hell. Oh, yeah, that's right. They invented Satan. So now, burn them too. There's that. I, the person smart enough to figure out, gonna know that the ugly, deformed mutant, are we the only people out there? And the sand and Jesus and fire. My brain! I failed kindergarten! 98% of people fail math. So that's not even a good visionary, idea there. There's only 2% of people on the planet who can figure anything out if they had the chance to. And think about that. That's 98% of two people. But of course, you're the greatest. You're Nazi. You love the Bible, and you love you, your mom, your wife, your children, because you're so great, aren't you? No one likes you. No one's ever talked to you. No one's ever come around you, but obviously, you're so great, aren't you? It's what I'm dealing with every fucking second I've been here. People are so great that they got all this time to stalk me, but they ain't spending a second trying to avoid anyone trying to be around them because no one is trying to be around them. No one. No one ever. Never. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Some of these people turn into 600-pound blobs because it's been 10, 20, 50 years since they could bait. They was 14 and they baited Jeffrey Epstein into fucking them. And all praise go to Epstein for actually providing these people with the only person in their life who would ever want to talk to and be around them, which is their father, and is everything they deserve for being of that bloodline, promoting that bloodline, continuing that Bible legacy as Jeffrey Epstein does. And I will sign on that. Dude, there's nothing wrong with Epstein because all this trash here is Epstein. And that's their father. That's like the Holy Ghost of the Jesus. Jesus ain't never gonna appear because Jesus is a cartoon character. And then by Epstein. But my brain can't figure it out because I'm part Epstein. And I can't have a thought. Just like Epstein, that's very smart. We're going to control everything. I got Epstein, the baby, Jesus, Christian, Google, Church, America, I do the Rome, where I get behind the world. I mean, y'all motherfuckers need kidnapped, raped, and tortured for all of eternity for what you've done to me. And this is fucked up. I know this trash filth that's called my parents. I know your trash filth you call parents, and you, if you have kids, are bringing children in this world to be slaves and shit because you feel mad. And, 98% of people feel mad. And you don't understand what 98% means because you feel math, but it's like a fourth grade math term, and it pretty much means no one passed math. But don't tell Christians or anyone who's claiming not to be them, but working with them and loves them and wants to protect them. And 98% America. God shared his ways to me, and then stuck the Bible up his ass, 'cause he's a faggot jerking off to all the shit you say, 'cause God's a faggot pedophile, and all his people need removed, very hostile, and they need chopped and severed, and the reproductive organs move. God bless the end of Americans and God, because I would love to get my hands on this bitch and stab the shit out of him and open up a new fucking hole in his stomach and slice his children into little deli meats and then punch the deli meats in his stomach, force him to eat it, right? We can do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to do it to all his people and punch their fucking children fucking body parts down their throats. But you know what? Like, he's special, isn't he? This fag god. He's so special. Ah, got him! Got him! Got him! I know invisible people. I love. You can see why these Romans are so scared of their future, because they had to invent the Bible when their future came, and they got killed. Both of them, both Kaiser and Cleopatra got slaughtered, and they should have, and they will, and their people still kept getting slaughtered. And their people need to keep getting slaughtered. But their DNA lives on because no one provided a final solution. So my final solution is chop, chop, slice, slice, dilly, mid, delicious. It's so nice. You're the chicken burger instead of a hamburger. See, pigs are trash. Why'd you eat pigs? Eat children. There you go. Eat. I mean, we could argue a pig's smarter than them, so if you can, you need to worry about that. If not, you're going to get smarter from ingesting the new pig meat, the God pig meat. God sandwiches, you know. Obviously, the invisible people here, and they stay scared like bitches that I'm gonna kill them and gut them if they ever come talk to me. But we know who it is. It's this trash upon this planet. It's this black eye, brown skin, or gray skin filled. Oh, you know, fucking. We know who the trash is. They got the Bible and they got the gray skin and black eyes, and they talk. That's the biggest thing. If you're a man and you talk, you are trash and you need served up, slice of deli meat. Fucking to better people who can use your nutrients and shit as a service of you can provide a service of value to the world. Everyone can. Don't get me wrong. Everyone can provide a service of value. Even this Howard Stern person. There's a dog, a husky somewhere who is hungry, and he is like 90 pounds of meat. And a husky, depending on its size, can live like a week or two. You know, that's what it takes to feed a husky for a week or two. So, you know, and what this Trump person, this Biden person, these other preachers, each one of them is like 2 weeks of meat for a husky. But of course, you know, who said don't do that to trash? It was like Casper the Ghost. No, it was Jesus the Ghost. Jesus the Ghost. My invisible cartoon friend. You notice they ain't ever acting all stupid as they sound. That's because they're rapists and they're pedophiles. And they're homosexuals who are forcing their way in your life. No one wants them around. No one needs them around, but they need you. Because they're homosexuals who no one wants to be around, and they're trying to get a friend. Yeah, they're trying to get a friend. Fucking, who will produce a 2-year-old boy who can be their friend. This is all that's been happening the whole time I'm here. It's like, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck away from me. Don't talk to me. But this Christian American Phil, pedophile homosexuals, continually kept talking to me because they are rapists. I have my own life. I'm doing my own thing away from gay people, but there they are needing a man in their life. Let's round them up, chop them up, feed them to huskies. I love huskies. Huskies, as far as I know, don't work with the pigs. Every dog that's worked with the pigs or any other human to fucking, guard trash. Get rid of that. That's the same filth as the Christians, fucking. Or 2,000 other religions. That's all these homosexuals do, too. You can see that when you insult one of them. Why you insult one of my boyfriend? My boyfriend is Allah. The Muslim is so cute and sexy, but I insult me. I thought I was cute, sexy too. And it's like, no, it's because you're the biggest disease. You're the biggest cancer, and you're the biggest stain upon the planet. You're the only one allowed close enough to rape pale people. Your fucking grandfather there doesn't look like he would fit in there and shit. Fucking it's always some dying bunny and the zombie Jesus. Zombie Jesus. Invisible gun. Invisible gun. Fly away there. Now, this is all this trash sounds like, but they're mass murdering rapists, pedophiles who won't say the fuck out of our lives. That's the whole point to it. These little towns rape. Yeah, you do. Yeah, and you want him to rape your own child because it's so ugly, because it looks like you. You gotta go find someone else. What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with this trash planet? Who the fuck designed this? Who the fuck? You realize how trashy these adults are and parents are? They're having kids that bring them in here to enslave and rape them, knowing that this shit's going on. You realize how it's fucking filthy on top of, they're promoting pedophilia and rape and blaming it on everyone else and everything they do. They're bringing children to rape and enslave them. There's no place you bring children unless you need a slave. You're not like, I love a children. I'm going to bring it to this place where all this trash is making up invisible people's stories to rape them and enslave them for America. And the place of Rome. The American Rome and lockdown everywhere. Man, you realize all I know for sure is that the trashiest person in my life said there's an accident in the best person in my life. Like, what? Just looked ashamed and never answered the question. And I'm sure, from what I met and everyone else, that they thought a child was a paycheck or a slave that they were about to bring into this world, or a sex doll. I mean, one of the three, same thing, right? Paycheck, you can use paycheck to buy a little child to rape. And fucking people talking about bringing it into the Bible. That was the greatest person I thought I knew, but it's like, now I understand. I mean, I understood the day I was born, but I just thought maybe it's retarded. But I realized they aren't retarded. They're bombing and invading and genociding the planet, making up hokey dokey stories to get in a little child's fucking asshole. So. That's what's happening here, and no one's doing shit about it. And I'm being forced to be here. I don't give a shit. You guys are trash, and there's nothing that's going to fix that outside of exterminating the whole planet. So it is. I'm not even, arguing that you should stop being that way. I'm arguing that you're trash for using all this alien technology you're not smart enough to invent and not creating a way out of here for it because you want to trap every last thing you can on this fucking planet to enslave it and use it for your fucking needs and shit. That's all. Obviously, there's nothing I can do. All the trash I know is trash, and that's trash. They're never gonna be. You're never gonna see me with them again because they're trash, and I got 100 feet away from them and shit. And that was the last time I ever seen it. Well, that one motherfucker showed up after like 15 years after their clone appeared. But you see what I'm saying? You guys are like NPC trash. You guys are like a computer designed to be filth. It is the worst sewage on the planet with your Bible and your Jesus and Satan, your Allah and your Quran, your Buddha and your eyes are living beings. They're like this trash that appeared. This clone trash fucking I met like 30 years ago appearing. It's gotta bring his Bible, be like, I just human being with the thought of the Jeffrey Epstein Christ said so. I mean, it's like, I'm not even arguing against that. It's like literally two things, and I think it's always been that way. It's jealous, desperate, homosexual, transsexual, non-humans, trans species motherfuckers trying to invade my life, and a bunch of fucking filth in America. That's all there is. Like every fucking nation I can see. Definitely Germany was taken over by them. I've seen that they worship that ugly, deformed people up in Sweden as their fucking heroes. So that'd be the only place I think that might not, if any person on the planet wasn't related to them, but probably not, because I've seen they've been worshiping. And you gotta be really stupid to do that. You'd have to be a brain dead, empty, soulless robot in order to hear a word they say and allow them anywhere in your city, nation, society. That was real simple when I was born, but it's like, no, the trash had to start with their hot air. Like, I'd like to do that trash. I'd like to eat their children as hamburgers and shit. Cut their veins and cut their parents' veins and use their blood as ketchup. Eat their children in front of them. And when they look stupid about it, slap them upside the head with a machete and shit. Fucking. Obviously, we might skip that part and just rotate the machete up in their ball sack or their vagina and cleanse the world of their reproductive organs. I mean, we got to figure out how to put an end to this shit, and losers saying don't do it are the ones who need it done. So obviously this is why losers are inventing all this shit, because they're trash who is worried that a final solution is coming for their trash fucking ass. And they don't even care about that. They don't think that's real. It doesn't matter, but it needs to happen. But you can just tell this is their one other person somewhere in 6,000 years is smart enough to write and read. Wherever that person is, we will never know, will we? You call me up when you find a human who can read and write, because I've never seen that fucking monkey circus trick. But I don't give a shit about your species, so keep it to yourself. Call your boyfriend. Let them know you found them. Shut the fuck up to me, though. It has been like 40 years and no one's shut the fuck up because you're all LGBT gay bar motherfuckers who are looking for a man and you can't find one amongst each other, so you're looking outside the circle. It seems like, it feels like, it looks like fucking definitely some shit going on like that, and you're not gonna find one. I can tell you right away, stop looking for people who look like Jesus, because you're not gonna find a man inside Christianity. That's cockdom. That's a homosexual's paradise there. So just act like I'm one of them if you see me and shit, and be like, hey, he's probably gay, right? Fucking avoid it. Fucking. It's too late though. It's like been 40 years of this shit. I've been trying to avoid it, and it's still here. It was there the whole fucking time from my birth. I had to fucking listen to 2 IQ rodent motherfuckers talk, and then go hang out with their 2 IQ rodent friends to drag me into absolute nothingness so they could eventually arrange homosexual fucking rape rituals as Christianity was designed to do when it invades lands and kills all my ancestors who I care about, which are none of the ones who are left alive anymore and shit. Fucking. Because they're grateful. They're super excited. I mean, they're the people who killed other ancestors, right? Killed other heaven, raped them. So, think of how that works. I don't want to hang out with that. But can't hang out with others because they're dead. And if that's the case, if they're NPC and I'm a living being, well, it just looks like I was inserted here to monitor them. But obviously, it doesn't really matter. You know, USA is trash. It should be destroyed. Any of the people supporting this Roman trash should be destroyed. But you live on this fake planet full of people with fake brains who have let it go this far. And they're all like, I guess their genetics took over. They're all homosexual rapists forcing their way into your life and shit. Who won't let you go because it's like, it's a man's dick I haven't sucked yet or some shit. Fucking real fucking horrible place to be. I can't wait to get away from these NPC and find out if I have a real family. And I'm gonna set them up for some fucking meat grinder shit. I'm gonna set them up for some total terror. Fucking anyone who's sit around and let me be in this place. These people here are already dead to me, and if they're not dead, they're on a chopping block list. So, you know, we're done with that. We've already figured out Earth. Now it's figuring out what trash has actually trapped us here with them and shit. Well, we don't. I mean, wow. I don't have to explain shit to you. You guys are the type of people who make me explain shit while you were involved in it. I've been noticing that ever since 2020. You're all in it together. That means you all need kidnapped and drugged until you're fucking having seizures like you did me. And plus, that's just one day. So, we got 40 years of kidnapping and drug until you have seizures. Get 40 years of seizures type shit that needs to be repaired. That was like a month for one fucking day. So I'll think about 40 times 30. You can't even think about that because your brain can't fucking figure out what 4 times 3 is, can it? Because you're a failure. Fucking. But I will enjoy watching these people die as much as I can. Right now, Iran's getting bombed. That's beautiful. And Russia and Ukraine's getting bombed. That's beautiful. As long as these humans are dying, it's beautiful. But it won't. It's very short lived. Until the Earth is gone, there'll be nothing of value. Till the Earth is dust floating around fake space, there'll be nothing of value to you guys. Your people know that your trash ass race has species has sent people, and might like to try to make me all excited about things before you did much worse things later. I've seen your trash people's fucking Bible bullshit, homosexual rape agenda against me and shit. I've definitely seen that. You think they would have stopped talking to me around then? But I guess I'm so stupid. I don't see it. I mean, but that's weird. Like we're looking at a bunch of mutant, low IQ subhumans who are incapable of putting that together, but they're still network because there's like how many billions of them who are doing it together. And the only thing you see how I'm still alive, and I continue to say the only thing I want to see is the entire Earth fucking exterminated. But they're that obsessed with me because their family's such trash. I can see why no one would want to be around them or talk to them. They're so obsessed with me that they continue that coming at me rather than going home to stay with their wife who looks like a man who had sex with a mailbox or some shit. That type of shit. It's like, please don't talk to me. Please go talk to your man mailbox wife thing. Whatever the fuck you call it. Go to the gay bar and shit. But it doesn't happen, does it? We're still here and we still have to deal with all this shit. We still have to listen to them, think of them, remember them, talk to them. I don't even go outside because it's human filth. America and Columbus, Ohio trash is out there. I can't even go outside my entire life because they're out there. It's like gerbils. Terror gerbils. Bible terror gerbils. No one wants to talk to rapist Jeffrey Epstein Bible terror gerbils. I literally come from that city. It's a very accurate description of what I've grown up with and who I've grown up around and shit. A bunch of trash. No one should be allowed around, but everyone is forcing them to be around and shit. Fucking fucking filth. Filth. I'd love to fillet their fucking families into little slices of fucking paper thin meat and taste the deliciousness, or at least throw it away if it tasted like they look. Fucking, that's where I'm at. That's where I've always been. Of course, this trash knows this. This trash has been busy forcing me in their life. You can tell by some of their actions that they know that they're one fucking little skip away from me filleting their ass and throwing them in the dumpster and being like, I don't know, I guess they slipped into a fucking meat grinder or something. You can tell most of this trash is hostile, some of it is. They would occasionally be like, it's sad. It's sad. And I was always confused by that because I was a little kid and they had beaten and raped and abused me and drugged me so much that I thought they were powerful. But I guess I really fucked them up many times and I never died myself. So, may the fuck up. May the fucking them up advance. I imagine that in the scale here, we had 9/11. We had 10 years before that. They drugged me and their entire, all their population started dying of drugs and becoming mind fried from drugs. Then we had 9/11 10 years later, and then we had COVID 10 years later. And I noticed during Corona that I asked for Corona, and I said, kill all these fuckers and destroy their fucking society and um, all this other shit. Fucking, so I'm hoping by the year 2030 that we have an extinction level event, nuclear holocaust or something like that, where almost all the humans, at least enough to leave me an entire nation and myself, where I'll never have to talk to another one again or see another one, know another one exists. Get rid of all the technology, most of the humans and shit. That's the only way. And it's not really a way. We're still going to spend our time figuring out how to mutilate, rape, torture, and kill the children and the family members of whoever's trapping us here on Earth. You guys want to? You guys call your computer gods. I know we got a computer, but whoever designed the computer, you're subhumans. So whoever designed the computer, we're gonna take that person's children and we're gonna eat them in a big giant feast, and then we're gonna fucking kill them in the process. Round up all their family, have a little family get together, just like I would do with my family here if they weren't so stupid trash that it's going to help me to allow them to exist, because they'll just fuck up the planet even more if I allow them to exist. So, it's like a nuclear bomb. Why get rid of it? It's going to be great if it fucking happens. It's great, and nuclear power. Ooh, it's providing power. Yeah, it sure is, until it starts leaking and shit. Till we get rid of all the smart people and no one even knows how to take care of it, and then it's just going to be total holocaust everywhere. Fucking. That's where fuck this trash, fuck their God, fuck their Bible. Obviously, this NPC trash has a different God than I do, because I'm a living being and they're non player characters. It's a computer. As they say, their God's name is AI. I mean, can you retards imagine that? You can't, can you? Because it doesn't give you the ability, and 2% pass math. That probably means less than 2% of the beings on the planet are alive. Fucking less than 2% of the people in the world's most advanced nation are alive. Fucking, I've definitely met the other Mensa kids who probably weren't alive. Uh, their dumbasses probably went out and worshiped Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. It's like, well, you only got one minor skill in your skill set. You don't have a brain. Actually, you have a skill set. You have a brain. No brain. Can't figure it out. Small skill set. Hopefully we can get rid of this trash. Get rid of America. Get rid of all these gray skins. Right? Cause the world is so full of I've been here forced to date them and talk to them and spend my life with them. I've got the Bible that Jesus gives us the hope. It's literally terror robots inventing religions to convince me they're alive and real, isn't it? That's all. That's where hope comes from. Is losers trying to bide their fucking last few days and shit on the planet. Thankfully, we've gotten to see a lot of these fuckers exterminated coming into my life and shit, causing me problems. Hopefully, but why aren't they all dead? Why aren't they all in torture and slave camps right now? Why? Why? Is it because the Pinocchio Terminators are actually in control? Or is it just playing out a story and soon they're going to get thrown in torture and slave camps? Fucking no. That would be cute for a few seconds. No one's going to want to be around them or Earth. And it doesn't matter what happens to a toaster or a doorknob. Okay, so doorknob's a piece of shit acting up. The best thing you do is terminate it and chop the fuck off, throw it the fuck away, and melt it down into a better material. There is no way of feeling better that the trash in their family has got to die or some shit, like be tortured and enslaved. That takes one of these human parasites I know to do that. You know, like Epstein blaming someone else, trying to skim it off and shit what they've been up to and shit. Man, I would love nothing more than slice these motherfuckers up. Just time down and try to figure out how thin can you slice a human. Can humans breathe like fish? You know, through gills. Can we create gills in them? Can will they choke to death if we serve them 4-inch square by 4-inch square nuggets of their children? Or are they so fat and obese and gluttonous that they can just swallow it whole? These are all scientific. I'd say it's human and it originates souls. It's souls in the human beings. But they got no brains because it happened that way to some of them mentally retarded. It's so stupid, baby. I got to survive. I'm stupid, but Jesus fuckers talk. The only people who talk are stupid fucking people. Unless they're saying some sort of business advance etiquette shit. So I guess every fucking person talking fits that bill, right? You turn on your internet, you got your Samus 666. What does he look like? He looks like a slob. Oh, good. Obviously, a Hebrew child rape. All that shit. It's the only way you got all that shit. Can't remember the names. You shouldn't remember the names. You're a loser if you repeat that. You won't be in my life. The trash has been forcing their way into my life since I was born, but they got kicked the fuck out real fast for mentioning shit like that. You fucking retard with going nowhere, doing nothing, trying to fucking bring me down. Shit. Anyway, so fuck America, fuck Rome, fuck their Bible, fuck all their religions. They're anti-religion. Obviously, I have to be a part of a religion if I'm against it. Yeah, I didn't earn the right to speak because I got really bad grades in school, and I should shut the fuck up like the 2-year-olds who were as dumb as me and not talk like the 3-year-olds who were smarter than me who deserved and earned the right to. But I got to say that I'm the Pope. I'm the preacher. I'm the this up. I'm done. My family's that smart because I'm done to say smart. Ah, ah, mental retardation isn't just an occupation, it's a genetic bloodline, or it's a species running around rampant. I think they call themselves human, but if not, it's just a human. And either way, one of them's protecting the other, flushing down the toilet. If you're less than a retard, if you're taking up for retards, imagine being less than a retard who has to take up for retards. That's right. How come you ain't ever been the genius? How come you ain't ever been the smartest comedian there is? Is you really that stupid and useless? You can't even perform on the level of trash. So like you can't even outside shine sewage. What the heck? Well, I would say I know, but my some people around me look like that sewage. So it's like, obviously that's probably the best of the sewage. So you ain't outperforming it. Just like them, I don't think they're trying. Get the about an AI computer wrote it for me. Get the baby American flag. Get the baby in the American flag. I'm gonna stick it up my little boy's butt. He's 1 year old. And if I stick my penis in it and a flagpole at the same time, I'd probably feel it. I don't enjoy it. Because my dick is so small, because that's what happened to a fag. They get nothing, and they got to do what they can. Bible I could see this with a little dick fucking a little boy with the baby. Jesus sucking a little boy's dick to get him on, stick him in his ass. Yeah, every time this trash talk, it's the same thing. There's no reason to even mention invisible people. You are a pedophile. Fucking. And you got a problem with your brain if you never fucking figured this out, because it's obvious the first time they talk to you. You're a little child. You're child predators. And there's all the evidence. There's only people who ever legalize raping kids. And they need to go back to the Middle East, but they don't because they're so fucking ugly they can't find anyone they want to have sex with, so they gotta go to the North and the West and the East and shit. Anyway, so congratulations, human filth. You've trapped me here for like 49 years. Don't you feel good? Don't you feel good all those times you fucking invaded my life? Fucking, um, hopefully, the NPC shit plays out well, because, I really want to, like, start doing that to everyone else, and I got, I got some plans for that, and the plans I don't have just take me 15 minutes to come up with shit. We're not gonna be tricked by this filth into wasting any more of our time. You guys are real filth. All I do is sit here wondering what your filth ass is up to next. You can't stop fucking thinking about me. You can't stop coming around me. Can't stop talking to me. It is. And listen to the shit I say. Desperate and pathetic is far beyond whatever word defines this shit that's been going on since I'm a kid. Desperate, pathetic, losers. Those three words are that wow. And just like you guys have forced me into psychology, there is no words to describe you. You're making up a whole bunch. You're forcing me into psychology because you want to talk to me. It's nothing else. I didn't need to be forced in psychology, but you're pathetic and desperate losers. And I'd like to see most of America put in slave camps and torture camps and death camps. Fucking, and give the rest of the world a chance to heal. At the very least, what they're going to do is they're going to run and hide and act like they're not involved. But I'll tell you, my plans will fucking set people straight who are on the outside watching that. They will not want their children and their friends and families, aunts, uncles, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, thrown into the amusement park that I plan on creating if I ever get the chance to repay this trash for being trash. Fucking, and that's all there is, right? Yeah, that's all you loser, drug addict, fucking low IQ pieces of breeder shit talk about is hope. So that's the hope. The hope is that this total extermination, death, torture camp, well, it's not going to be an extermination death camp because we're going to try our best to keep them alive while we're doing it and shit. I think we can. You know, you got your breathing machines and you got your. I believe humans can breathe like fish. And who gives a shit if they can? We'll find out. I think it'd be better if they can't, but you know, hey, they're pretty resilient. I bet you they can breathe like fish. Fucking. The rest of it, it's kind of a joke, right? Eternal torture. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're not even gonna feel that. It's gonna be so fast, fucking. But we can try. You know, we can iron it out and work it out. So it does. Someone might. I don't think so. I think the fun's gonna be in the fun, not designing some stupid scientific shit, fucking to keep them alive forever, but just the amusement of, well, is that what you get, bitch? Type shit. Like, how's that feel? You like that, huh? Like that little Joey kid, that's part of it. I don't think he had time to, be resurrected, but sent his ass straight to hell. But we can still make a fun game out of it and be like, we thought we was going to, like we can do the same thing, the same mind game, like, oh, I did not that gonna happen. I would thought it. Ah, oh yeah, I can't believe they did. I thought that happened. Oh my god, oh my god, how'd that happen? Yeah, and then that could be like part of like the fun in games is people going around being like, oh my god, I'm in line for the death camp, and you have a clown going around being like, it's not death camp, Bo. You're going to have some fun. It's going to be, nice about them ups and downs, and then there's fun, and there's not fun, and you're going to have a good time, and then, boom! And they're gone. Yeah, I got hit by a 300-mile-per-hour car. And, well, the paramedics suck, bro. They can't even bring them back to life type shit. Yeah. But that's part of the fun in games, ain't it? It's playing a fucking game with them. You're like, oh, this ain't a death game, bro. Come on. Come on. You're a loser. You're working with Satan. Put them in the line for the not death camp. And people be like, how come no one's coming out of that building? Yeah, I doubt many people be smart enough to ask anything. But one or two will, and you just be like, you send a clown out to juggle some balls, some bowling pins, and they be like, oh, they get the clown, the clown, and the clown. Like a not very funny clown. Oops, I accidentally dropped ball and bowling pin on your head. And they be like, that's okay, clown. That's okay, clown funny. And they be like, oh yeah, that's real funny. Oh yeah, oops, I did get good. And they be like, oh, Jesus save you, protect you, Jesus forgive you. And you'll be like, oh yeah, I gotta take you back on the death camp and Jesus protect you. Help you get to heaven. Miracles and the trust and don't me. which is attract the Queen America, so I am President. America is me. Trust me in America is trust. Who did her? This is for any aliens who have never been to Earth and are studying it. This is my impression of what it's like. This is my summary of many decades on Earth. So everyone else, they're gonna be in denial. So they're gonna be like, I don't know that my man, woman with the cock and no tits. Who stole a baby from the hospital and said it was mine. I better get that person. Yeah, feed them some food, make them teeth. And went to cartoons on the TV. Fucking with the rest of it. Anyways, point is, obviously, I don't like humans. And you're rapist when you force your way into my life. This is going to be the point of every video. I don't know how many times I have to say it. But it's been a long time since I've been this way. And it's been a long time since I've been able to go outside. Because they're obsessed little LGBTK bar losers. So, yeah. Let's exterminate the earth and any human against it, torture them forever so they shut the fuck up, and they're gonna cry and whine no matter what. Give them a reason to cry and whine, take their children and their families in front of them and dispose of them, and then slap them with razor blades a million times like Chinese water torture. Whatever, as long as they're crying and whining in a secluded building that's padded to keep the sounds down when they do it. They've already built those buildings. And it's time they get thrown in them, and they get drugged in them, and they get tortured in them, like they do everyone else. It's time for all this shit to come back. It's time for their nations to get bombed and invaded. It's time for them to go into their torture camps. It's time for them to go into their drug camps. It's time for them to go to a real religion and be forced to learn about the real God, Scooby-Doo, and Shaggy too, and not be allowed to leave until they accept Shaggy as their Lord and Savior type shit. We have got to dispose of this trash. Erase their genetic bloodlines, every last drop of their blood from every corner of the planet. Get rid of Australia. We're going to have to get rid of everything. But we can do it. Right? We can do it anyway, however way, as long as we work towards it and get it done. Slow exterminate. One thing I've always suggested we get rid of USA and their inhabitants first, and then obviously we have like 6 vassal states, and now I'm more aware that there's 212 nations, and it's probably more like 210 of them working with them. But Yeah, take that biggest one out of the way, and the rest is going to be running inside, trying to crawl back inside their mother's vagina or their trans father's vagina. Whichever their fathers gave birth to them, they're going to crawl back up in that father's asshole and try to hide, but we're gonna fucking, just wholesale exterminate that fucking country too. So we're gonna get rid of that father eventually. So whatever child he's whatever embryo or fetus he's got in his running back up in his asshole, it's not gonna matter because there ain't gonna be him or his asshole anymore. Get alone the shit inside of it. Fucking, I think these are the only plans. I know these are the only plans, and bitches are scared. Bitches are gonna be scared. They always are scared. That's why I've had limited friends, because they aren't bitches and they aren't scared. Fucking very hard to find people who aren't females. So there's a lot of people in America, but it looks like we got hope, right? Because we had Corona and we had 9/11, and then we've had their people being drugged constantly, and then we had AIDS, getting rid of them. Um, so it looks like, there's some sort of uh, combined effort to uh, erase the fucking problem completely. So I guess, but that could just be homosexuals trying to find a way back into a gay bar that they've been kicked out of or something, or a straight bar they've been kicked out of where they found some hot men. That's real. I mean, that's more in line with the humans I know. Is they're no one wants them around because they're gay or disgusting in some other way. Same thing, right? It all disgusting is an umbrella, and they definitely have that one with them. That's just a minor fragment of who they are. So, hopefully, we can get rid of this place soon. I mean, I've been saying this for a while, so it's like, David, God, David, for the help. David. Probably not. I mean, these losers taught me that word, so the likelihood that any word they say, a broken clock is right twice a day, but the likelihood that was striking, probably not. What? I mean, you gotta realize what type of piece of shit, transsexual, fucking disgusting motherfucker no one wants to hang out with creates Earth and humans to try to trap a person that they want to be, that they're obsessed with and want to be around, but doesn't want to be around them. Whatever these clone things are, you can tell it's a line of obsession from a mindset. Whatever's creating the humans, it's a disgusting homo pedo that is obsessed with shit, and no one likes it, no one wants it. That's why it's obsessed, because it has no friends and it's never going to have a friend. But it's trying to force having a friend, it's trying to force having a relationship. And because that's all this Earth is all it has, apparently, and shit, fucking how fucking disgusting, pathetic this is. That's some weird shit. This guy can create billions of fucking NPC in order to try to get a friend or a lover that will never want to be around it, or because no one will ever want to talk to it. So there's some sort of fake thing here where these false NPCs, these gerbil brains and shit, fucking these corona victims. Hopefully they're all dead, right? Hopefully a lot of them died from that. I'm not placing any bets on that. I'm not going to put any emotions into it. Every time we put emotions into them dying, it turns out to be just not enough to warrant anything of value. And then the humans are the ones, that little rat friends from the Bible, these little filth people worship. These filth colonizer invaders from Middle Earth worship. Fucking trash is the one who tried to get me hyped up about them sending one of their trash to destroy my life so they could do a whole bunch more and shit. It's like, oh yeah, if only one of you is dead, then there was 10,000 more involved at least. So I lost, but they're I think being failures, the 98% in school, the 98% in math. I think that their brains can't understand how something else can understand anything. So that's what I'm coming up with. Just but terrorists, rapists, pedo invaders, USA, fucking and pals, and their assorted cults and anti-cults, and other people who've taken over these other places. Fucking it seems to be all there is. But why am I here? Why do I have to keep dealing with this? Why do I have to live amongst them? Why do I have to remember them constantly? Like, they're robots. They have no feelings. They're trash. So they got their shit. And then, you know, ideally they win by me still having to remember they exist. Or existed at some point, depending on who we're talking about. What a waste this is. I will, like, once it's over, once we get away from planet NPC, because you can tell a lot of this trash isn't real. I'm fucking, the only thing I'm looking forward to here is gutting and filleting the fucking people I knew in the real world who aren't helping me out of this place. However, this is happening, because this, I mean, but, if Earth is real, well, I've already called the gutting, fucking eliminate every last drop of whatever bloodlines around me. Fucking, that's fine with me. I think they're too stupid to be related to me in reality, though. Fucking NPC shit for real. I'm sure that fucking filth. The Bible, you can't even be fucking. I'm not even a mentally retard. My genetics couldn't produce something like that. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit by terrorists who have been giving themselves away for a while, and I've been calling the fucking exterminator for a long while too. Fucking. So, fuck this. Fuck America. Fuck them. Fuck their religions. Little fucking Nazi group. Their fucking Terminator supremacy bullshit. Fucking robots thinking they're fucking great because they got so many numbers. That's what it looks like and shit. A bunch of low IQ fucking toasters worshiping a computer AI as their god. They're good. And no wonder fucking they call it dog. It's the backwards dog. It's not even a dog. Dogs are too smart to be God. Fucking. That's why they call it backwards, just like they call it the opposite of live evil. Fucking dogs are way too smart to be fucking gods. Humans, gods are fucking dipshits. Little parasites. They need their fucking children's organs removed and punched down their fucking throat so they choke to death on it. Fucking Santa Claus. I can't believe I talk about this shit because these low IQ transsexuals and individuals in my life should never had a right to speak in public. What the fuck? How do you even create a nation like America where you have people with who are dumber than dogs producing the entire nation? What the fuck? What type of trash is this? Some fake ass robot trash, some obsessed pedophile robot who fucking has no friends, will never have a friend. No one will ever want to be around it. Trying to create some system and shit to try to trap a person into the gay bar of Earth with them and shit so they can get a friend. That's what this shit feels like. Fucking Gob and his homosexual Hebrews. You fucking filth going around promoting that trash and shit. What the fuck? I will fucking rape your God repeatedly. Fucking with blades, not with my dicks. He would love that because he's a faggot. But we're not trying to give you what you've been working on your whole enslaving me my entire life, and we're gonna give you what you need and shit. The old Filet-O-Fish treatment, the old scientific discovery method. What's the difference between humans and fish? Why can't humans breathe through gills and shit even without water? Especially without water. Well, but hey, that would help to slice them open and then throw them in the water and with some fucking cement shoes on so they go to the bottom. We're gonna have to, I'm all about getting shit done right. I'm not a human, obviously. I'm not a failure. I'm not talking about doing something that might work. I'm talking about doing things that will work 100% of the time. Yeah, if you haven't, oh yeah, that's right. 98% of people can't do math. You don't. That's all. That's that's like me hearing you talk about the Bible and the Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, isn't it? Because I'm like, oh, 100%. You're like, that's some flying. That doesn't exist. Bigfoot. Bigfoot's real, though. Who knows what goes on in this trash heads? All I know is it needs to be ended. There needs to be a machete fucking shoved through their fucking skull to put a hole through their brain so anything stops going through it. Get some solid ground to stand upon in the head. Get some solid steel put through it. Fucking That's what I see. Fucking, and that's what I've always felt. Fucking trash has been a while to try to. I noticed that trash was trying to teach me to like this human filth force in my life tried to teach me that what I shouldn't do it unless it's for money. And it's like no, not like we're literally cleansing the earth, bro. But he was worried about that probably because he was one of them. He was involved in it. There's no reason to come around me teaching me that I should only do this for money when I'm doing it to cleanse the earth and clean up the planet, save the earth type shit. Fucking, that's fucked up, you trash ass species. Done that. You didn't. I didn't want you in there, but you forced your way in there to try to force that shit on me. And look where it leads. It leads to rather me throwing rocks at you and your family's heads that I now want to fillet you like deli meat and shit and feed you to birds. Or just, if the birds don't eat it, who cares? We'll not let rotting flesh lay near the bird's nest. We'll dispose of it properly. See where that leads? See, you don't. No brain. No brain means no figuring things out. Being the trash of the planet and doing little minor trash things, think you're going to get away with it when you already shouldn't get away from being the trash of the planet. He had no brain. That's like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. No brain. Oh, Jesus, no brain. The Bible, no brain. It's not real, bitch. It's not real, bitch. Just like your brain ain't real if you ever thought it was. Very simple. You aren't a living being. Dogs don't walk around with Bibles or any other. We got to deal with this trash here. Why do I have to say or any other when this trash is all that there is here and has colonized entire? Do you see what I'm saying? This trash needs to be locked in the gay bar bathroom, and we send the gay bar people in there to please them and give them what they want. There's no reason for a man to have his time taken from him like he's a freebie prostitute, like Christians and salesmen do. But that's the point of it, is they're invading to rape and kill and then colonize the mind with the low IQ filth. And then I gotta live with this my whole life. I just subhuman filth I was forced around. The fucking women who should be fucking locked in mental wards and have their fucking reproductive organs removed, but the low IQ mental retard clash. A real human, the soul, the type of. I will slice that motherfucking Jesus in the deli meat and eat the motherfucking sandwich for 6 fucking weeks. But it's a cartoon character. You can't do that to cartoons, can you? I mean, the simple fact you got to talk about cartoon characters to low IQ individuals who don't have a right to exist, don't have a right to breathe. If you accidentally have a retarded kid because you're a crackhead and you have a crack baby, then you shouldn't be allowed to breathe, right? Huh? The Bible said that. Oh, The cartoon said the cartoon is good cartoon. Well, that's all we got, isn't it? You got two. Invincible cartoon people can do. My brain. My brain's an invisible cartoon, too, bro. Are you saying I don't have a brain? You're really hateful and you're a Nazi and Satan, the other cartoon character we invented. Oh, you must like the other cartoon if you don't like our cartoon. Oh, you have to be part of the Transformers if you're not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. What type of planet do you live on where there is no first world intelligent nation who disallows people like that? And there is. That you didn't build no roads, you didn't build no buildings. You think you got fake memories like that Keanu Reeves bitch has when it invents auto invents fucking media and shit. His fake ass AI generated fucking body and music and videos, all that shit. You got like these other clones on me. You got fake ass memories if you think you're building buildings and roads in your time. Oh yeah, 40 years old, built Curse me the ghost, man. Jesus. And Jesus. Yeah. 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 That's what this trash sounds like. But what I really want to hear that trash sounds like is they're trying to breathe through like deli thin slices in their rib cage like a fish to find out if humans can breathe like fish. And which obviously you know, I gotta tell you, I'm hoping they can. I'm hoping they just die really fast. But don't tell the retards. Shit, they're too stupid. They wouldn't know anything about it. Just be like, it's for flying thing, dog. It's for Jesus. I'm like, different deals. Fire for the fire. America. Give them American flag to wave while you slice them. The rib cage in the fucking deli, fucking thin slices. Be like, America to find out did that. If you don't do this, you don't love your mother. You don't love your mother. Or that fat, useless Jew whore from Rome. I wouldn't pay whatever land you're on. Oh, that transsexual looking individual, Mary Poppins. It's you guys, are you guys getting the idea what you sound like when you talk to me? Because I'm just coming back at you with it.